guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, and if you're new to my channel, I do mainly beauty and fashion videos on this channel. So this is kind of fish out of water type video for me right now. I don't do fitness videos, I don't do weight videos, I don't know anything about that. I'm just wanting to share my personal experience. If you have been on my channel for a while, then you know that I had a baby in 2015, and before that I was pretty tiny. I was just a really tiny person, but I gained a lot of weight when I got pregnant. I gained at least 50 pounds. So my starting weight was 115 and my ending weight was 165. However, today I'm at 105, which is actually what my typical weight is. My weight is usually between 100 and 110. It's usually somewhere in there. So anyway, when I got pregnant, I put on a lot of weight, but after my baby, I actually lost a lot of the weight pretty quickly, and then eventually the rest of it just kept falling off and more or whatever. And I would get questions, I would get compliments, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what I did, I don't think I did anything. But the more that I've thought about it, I realized that it may not have been deliberate, but there were things that I did that I think really helped. So I wanted to share them with you guys in case, you know, you're also like me where you're not a pro about this stuff and you're just a basic everyday person and you're trying to get back to your pre-pregnancy weight, or just, you know, get to a weight that you like post baby. Okay, so the first and most important thing that I think played the biggest role in me losing all the weight that I did is genes. And I think that is just really important to know. Like, everybody's different, we're built differently and all of that stuff. So I think that is very important to, you know, just get that down and know what your body does or what your body doesn't do, type of thing. So I don't want to sell a dream and be like, oh, you're going to be this weight if you do XYZ. But I really do think my genes really helped. Like I said, I was always a small person. So all of that weight was really just the pregnancy and the way that I was eating. And that's going to lead me to my next point, which is another thing you can do for yourself is while you're pregnant, try to monitor what you eat. And I'm not saying to go on a diet, I'm not saying to starve, I'm not saying to not eat or anything, I'm just saying to be mindful. Now, I eat normally, but when I was pregnant, it felt like there was this bottomless pit in my stomach and I would just keep eating, and I was eating all kinds of horrible food. I think that your body does different things when you're pregnant, and so it will hold on to certain things more than it normally does. So I ate a lot. There was a particular day that I think was a wake-up call for me, was a day when I was hungry and I actually ate 2 personal pizzas. You guys know the personal pizza, it's not a slice, the whole personal pizza, 2 of them. Just like that, drank water, and I was just like, what's up, what's next? Like, I was like, this is normal. When a normal me can't eat the whole 1 personal pizza. So my appetite kind of just went out of this world when I was pregnant, and I feel like your body will do what it needs to do. My doctor thought that I was underweight and I was like a small person before I got pregnant, so she did prep me and was like, you will need to put on some weight. So that was fine, but I think I just kind of like just lost control, and I wasn't even trying to control anything, and I was just eating everything that I saw. And it was towards the end of my pregnancy that I figured out, I found this app called Rise, where a personal nutritionist was working with me and helping me really understand food and how to set my portions and composition and things like that. And I think it really helped. But at that point it was too late, right? Because my 3rd trimester and I'd probably gained all of the weight that I could possibly gain. So yeah, watch what you eat. If you're hungry, eat, but try to watch what you're eating. So instead of sitting with a box of crackers or a bowl of rice, maybe try to switch that up for something else that has more protein and less carbs. Now also remember that at some point your body is really going to be doing what it needs to do for the new baby. It's not going to be worrying about how you want to snap back or anything like that. It's going to be working towards, you know, getting your new baby at the weight or at the health that they need to be. So keep that in mind, but also play your part by be mindful. So the next thing that I want to say is, now this is more postpartum, after you've had the baby. Usually there's a period where you can't work out, but what you can do is you can breastfeed, and that's going to be up to you. It's going to depend on what your body can do, I guess, because some people have a harder time breastfeeding than others. I do feel like if you have, you know, a good support system and you have the information that you need, you'll most likely be successful at it. But if it's not working out, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Don't, like, you know, get down on yourself like that. It happens, you know? So just do the best you can do. A healthy baby is the best baby. That's it. So whatever you need to feed your baby for them to live, that's what you do. Breastfeed or bottle feed or formula, do what you do. But for me, I do think that breastfeeding played a huge role because I breastfed for like 14 months. So yeah, breastfeeding helps a lot because it's kind of like working out. So you burn calories. As long as you're not eating more calories than you're burning, you should be fine. Now, the thing I noticed that happened with me was my appetite went from 100 to maybe 10. Literally the moment I dropped my baby. So this entire like 9 months I had been eating, and then the second my baby came, my appetite just went right down. So that helped me because I know that the reverse happens for some women where during the pregnancy they can exist on the basic amount of food that they normally eat, but when they get to the breastfeeding portion of it, that's when their appetite is out of this world, out of control. So figure out where you are. As long as you're producing milk for another human being to live, you are burning calories and you will lose weight that way. Now, the main thing that I think worked for me, apart from breastfeeding, was this. And it wasn't until recently that I started to think about it that I realized that this is what really, really helped me. My diet is one that I never noticed, but when I talk to people and I share with them things that I eat or don't eat, then they're like, oh, that's why you're so tiny. My diet has changed over the last 1 to 2 years, and I've noticed a huge difference in my weight and my health. That was actually the main reason that I restructured my diet and removed a lot of firstly I went on a gluten-free diet because I feel like I got sick after I had my son and I couldn't figure out what was going on. It was that type of thing where you don't know why you're sick but you're just sick. So I went on a gluten-free diet and that helped a lot. But apart from going on a gluten-free diet, I also went on sort of like a paleo diet, but I would say it's modified paleo diet. So pretty much, I don't know, I'm not even technical about this stuff. It's just I noticed what I was eating and I realized it was more aligned with like the people who follow a paleo diet. So I don't take a lot of sugar. Like, no, I barely take sugar. I might have a sip of someone's soda once in maybe 2 months. But other than that, I don't do the soda, I don't do juice, and I'm mindful of the food or snacks that I'm eating that they don't have hidden sugars, because some of the things do. Not even just food and snacks, vitamins. There was this particular vitamin brand that I got from GNC that actually made me really, really sick. It wasn't until I went through the ingredients and I saw that it has sucralose in there, and I figured out that that was what was causing my health problems at the time, or actually making them worse. So I follow sort of a paleo diet where I eat a lot of protein. I eat vegetables sparingly. I'm not going to tell you that I take out time to specifically source out vegetables for my meals, but I try to eat vegetables when I can. So for my breakfast, rather than have a meat omelet, I'll have a veggie omelet. So yeah, stuff like that. And when I do get the chance, or when I feel like it, I'll eat a salad. I do not live on salads. Like, I'll just eat a salad when I feel like, and that's really rare. But I'll have like maybe a veggie omelet once a day, things like that. For lunch, I'll have maybe like rice and chicken or something. For dinner, I'll have something like potatoes or something like my diet revolves around the same thing, and I don't eat too many things. I just don't like, so I don't eat a lot of cheese. I rarely eat cheese. Butter features in my diet every now and then. I'm just saying, watch your diet, watch what you're eating. And I'm not asking you to go vegan, or I'm not vegan. I eat a lot of meats. Like, I don't play with my meats at all. So just figure out a diet or a lifestyle change that works for you. This one worked for me because I realized that sugar was adding to my health problems. I was doing better without grains. And I've also had like a history of gastritis, so certain foods would just irritate my stomach. So I had to just look at my diet holistically and knock some things out. I think that made the biggest difference. So right now, like I said, I'm on that modified paleo diet. And I say modified because you're not supposed to eat any kind of grains when you're on a paleo diet, but I eat rice. Apart from rice, rice and the occasional beans. Apart from that, I think I live pretty much on a paleo diet because I don't eat bread, I don't eat pasta anymore, I don't eat noodles anymore, which I lived on noodles, but I don't eat that anymore. Like, I just eat only so many things, like rice, potatoes. Those are the two main carbs I eat. I don't even eat quinoa or anything like that. I just eat rice and potatoes, rice and potatoes back to back, rice and potatoes in different ways. And then I eat a lot of protein. I rarely eat fruits because even though they're healthy, it's also sugar. So know your system and know what you need to get rid of. So I rarely eat fruits. And I don't do it because I want to be slim or lose weight or whatever. I do it because of my health. I realized that my health is better with certain things out of my diet. So the next thing that I did, and now this one is more for getting the belly flat, was I did the belly binding. I used something for my belly. So it may or may not have made a difference, but I did it, and so I want to share it. I got a really cheap one from Amazon. I will put a link for it in the description box for you guys, but that was the best $12 I spent for my postpartum recovery, because I would have spent like, I don't know, like 80 bucks on the more popular brands, but I found this one and I think it ships from China. And it was awesome. It was perfect because it had like Velcro, so it wasn't those type of bands where you have to change it as you lose the weight. No, it was, you could use the same band the entire time and it would work fine. So as you lose weight, you just pull the Velcro and it would just, it would just get tighter as you go, and it was just 12 bucks. And it worked perfectly for me. So I would bind my belly, like I wasn't even using a waist trainer. What was important was just the binding. So I used that, I don't know what to call it. It's not a waist trainer. It's like a belly binder. That's what I would call it. I don't know what else to call it. It's a belly binder. It's not a train. Like you can't even wear it under your clothes because it's bulky. You can't go out with it under your clothes. It's going to be really obvious. It's bulky, but it works and it gives you that support even in your back. So I really recommend it. I recommended it to a few friends of mine and they absolutely loved it. 12 bucks, you can't go wrong. My sister used it. I used it. And I think Patricia Bright used something like that. I'm not sure if that's the same one she got, but it looks similar when I watched her video. It works amazing and it would save you a lot of money. Now this part that I didn't really do, but I don't know, I think it may have helped, was I worked out here and there when I could. But anyway, work out when you can. I would work out like maybe every other day of the week, and then I did it for 2 weeks and then I couldn't do it anymore. But I do think that if you can work out, stick to a workout plan and it should, make a difference. They do tell you that abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym, and it's true, because for the fact that I don't work out and I have lost a lot of weight, then I can say that I attribute that to mostly the things that I eat and things that I don't eat, more so than any other like workout routine or program. Now, if you're someone who doesn't have a gym and you still want to be able to work out, you can use videos online. I use the Fitness Blender videos, and I actually bought a couple of their programs, which, like I said, I don't use now because my system just don't want to work out. It's just lazy like that. But you can get free videos on their channel, and I actually love them because all their videos are home workouts, and most of them are without any instruments or tools or whatever, like weights and stuff like that. So you can do it in the comfort of your house. So that's that. Now, there's one other thing that I did that just occurred to me, was at some point, I think when my baby was like, maybe 5-6 months, I went on what I would call a crash diet, which is something I wouldn't recommend. But when I did it at the time, I think a part of me was wanting to lose more weight because I hadn't lost all my 50 pounds then. But a part of me was also wanting to be healthier because, like I said, I was having these health problems after my baby, and I thought that it would be best for me to incorporate healthier foods to help, boost my health. So I started to have a salad every day for a month straight. So I'll have my regular breakfast, which sometimes will be eggs and potatoes or something like that. Lunch, it'll be a chicken salad or something like that, or a fish salad, something like that. And then I'll eat dinner, which may be potatoes or something else. But every day for a month, I had salad for lunch. And I think it made a big difference. So as much as you can, watch what you eat. Like I said, your diet will probably be the biggest help, more so than your workouts. So I mean, the way that I am, I don't have cheat days or cheat meals or whatever. I just eat what I want to eat. And I eat things conscious of the impact they have on my overall health, not necessarily my weight. So that's it. Like I may eat rice, but I may be eating a whole bowl of it, which isn't right. So just so you understand that I'm not following a diet because I'm trying to watch my weight. I'm more so trying to keep food ingredients out of my meals that kind of exacerbate health conditions that I probably have. Okay, so that said, the other thing that I want to share, and this is probably the last thing, is I know that you probably want to snap back really quickly, and then everybody on Instagram is snapping back in 2 seconds or whatever, but it'll be very helpful for you if you can lose your weight gradually. I think that my weight loss kind of happened really fast. Like at this point, I've lost 60 pounds. 60 pounds. So I think that mine happened pretty quick, which made it such that my skin didn't really catch up. Or it could be that I just gained too much weight and my skin was never going to catch up. Who knows? I don't know. But I think that if you lose weight slower, your skin has more time to wrap itself around the changes happening. But my weight loss was kind of boom, you know, and it was something that I wasn't really controlling. And so I do have some like, not loose skin, like you wouldn't see my skin hanging or whatever, but like my tummy is soft and kind of wrinkly, like near my belly button. If you do this, you can be like, ooh, there's your belly button. Like I do have some wrinkles and very minimal loose skin. But yeah, that's really it. I don't know what else to share, but if I think of something else that I may have done or used that could have helped, I will put them in a video, because like I said, this came to me very impromptu. I was always saying, oh, I didn't do anything, it all happened naturally, and then I thought, and I was like, maybe it wasn't so natural. Maybe it was these things that I did here and there that contributed to you know, all the weight that I lost. So I hope that this helps somebody. If you have more questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. Like I said, I'm not a pro, but I will try my best to give you the best information that I can find, okay? So thanks for watching my video and have a wonderful day. Bye.